What's up, everyone? I'm gonna be going back to playing the Outer Worlds. We're back on Skilla. I don't know why it's called Skilla, whatever. And we're doing random shit. Well, I forgot what my mission is, to be honest with you. Honestly, the missions in Super World are they're pretty, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm dumb. I don't know. But I have no fucking idea what I'm doing half the time. I'm just shooting stuff. I feel like I just got to the point where, like, my guy sucks just not enough to where I could complete missions without an inordinate amount of, like, restarting the game. Which makes this game much more comfortable to play. Because I have fucking failed at this game so many fucking times. And it makes that, like, turn counter useless on the game timing, because it doesn't include all the times you're just like, ah, fuck. Like, lost your save, especially in this game. Okay. There are a bunch of outlaws there. Do I just literally, do I...
Shut up now and you might get out of this alive. Can we hurry this up? I want that ship gutted before the primals find us.
Should we... I don't know if I should just fucking...
Fair warning, outlaw. I've got a daring escape plan. You are gonna love it.
Physical activity discouraged. Multiple injuries detected. Would you like another suppository?
Okay, let's fucking do this.
Way to kill the moon.
Let's get set up here.
Perfectly fine. Save your meds for these ruffians once I'm done with them.
Symptoms of delusion detected. Administering medication.
You get that thing away from me.
Boom. 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 Is there another one on there? All I see is this guy. Fuck, did Pavardi die?
And untreated burns detected. Signs indicative of
I really don't want Pavardi to die. Okay, Pavardi's alive.
Yep, that's me.
Let's raid these bodies really quick.
Just shrugging off my injuries as I stroll away from...
Oh god, that's like the worst thing about Supernova difficulty is like the permanent companion death. That is just the most annoying shit thing ever. Oh my god. And then you had to just restart every fucking time from the last
Hell,
save.
you take that back.
Is there any other dead people around this way? Flamethrower. Nice. You got a little
Tremendous
bruise,
work,
boy.
friend. Here I was readying a daring maneuver, and you've come and saved me the trouble.
Symptoms detected. Elevated heart rate. Dilated pupils. Increased sweat production. Subject appears to be terrified.
I'm not terrified, you bucket of bolts. That's victory sweat. The one and only. Wait, who's asking? Wanda didn't send you, did she?
Lie for one, dude.
I wager she told you to say that, the sly old bird. I swear, land on Groundbreaker even a moment tardy, and that busybody's already been up your ass an hour. You tell her these
Sounds
automacs
kinky.
are coming, and sending a hired stooge to rescue me from certain peril only furthers my delay. No offense. Meds, I'm guessing. Pirates love bits, and unlabeled meds are worth a bundle. Well, I've got some repairs to do. Thankfully, I'm as skilled a mechanic as I am a violence resolution expert. Then, to the Groundbreaker. Better late than never, I say. Unless you're very late. Then you might consider defaulting and skipping station. Those fees will bankrupt you.
What a interesting fucking statement, dude. Is that literally the whole ship? This is the smallest looking ship ever. Look how you could just blow torch ships to like repair. Like blowtorch thing. It's just so stupid to me. I don't know. Whatever. Here I am putting logic to sci-fi games. Thanks. I actually never been over. I've been over there, but not here. I'm kind of curious what's over here, but I kind of feel like my guys are gonna die. They just killed my first one of these behemoth ones, and now there's two of them, and it's probably gonna fuck me over. Is there anything really over here? Maybe we should just start fucking heading back now. Want to get one kill in. It's for the EXP, dude.
On my way. I'll be right there.
Worth it. Where the fuck are we, though?
Be right there.
Might go that way. It's glowing over there. There's one thing I know, whenever something glows, it means it's important. You want this from here? Weird fucking shit. Mega Primal. Literally nothing. Ah, fuck me. I really hope Vicar doesn't die here.
I'll be right there. On my way.
Let's go ahead and claim the reward here. Claim the reward!
Captain, If you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
That's interesting. I never heard that new prompt before. I haven't been to Phineas's lab. I'm kind of curious what happens when we go there.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Need some water. Dude, honestly, this drinking shit is the most annoying fucking mechanic I've ever seen in a game. Let's just go ahead and do this. Eat some food. Wow, I am just destroying these consumables. There you go. Dude, honestly, any game where you have to eat and drink is just kind of too fucking... I don't know. I don't like when games try to be, like, too realistic, you know? Like, dude, you're a video game. Like, I'm not out here in space actually thinking that this game's gonna be, like, a thing of realism. My personal opinion.
Were I a gambling woman, I'd wager you're responsible for my mechanical safe return. I can't thank you enough.
Okay, that was easy. What did she do here? Everything now is in fucking... Everything's in Monarch, so let's just fucking head out to Monarch. Let's play some... Well, let me just check one thing. Monarch it is.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
In orbit? The fuck? Dude, I feel like we should really mod our weapons and mod our armor, but I love how the texture is always so slow to load in this game. Interesting. Where the fuck is the keypad thing, dude? What the fuck? No fucking keypad. I'm just gonna have to jump down and injure myself. What the heck is going on here? Oh look, a little canister thingy. Okay. Damn, that was a lot of ammo. It was really worth stealing in my opinion. Where the fuck is the fucking... Oh, there it is. Wow. Wait, is that not it? That's not fucking it. Where the fuck is it? I feel like this is a huge mistake. Ah.
Hey, hold on there. Gotta sign in.
It was right there. It was right fucking there. That's the thing I could not fucking find. Oh my god.
Don't think I've seen you around. That
'Cause
means
you only have
must
one
be
eye,
new to
dude.
Stellar Bay. You are new here, right? You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off. You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic, us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Why does everyone have salt tuna?
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill. We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are Sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago. Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly. Oh, sure. They make Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell.
Ah, the nostalgic stench of home. Can't say I miss the day-to-day of living in Edgewater.
Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
Interesting.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor? I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tossball poster coming in on the next Sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in? Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
That was the most interesting conversation. Can I buy? Oh my god, I can, dude. Finally. I'm gonna just keep buying all these bypass shunts and shit. Just so worth it, especially since they give you EXP bonuses. Oh, these armor looks really cool, but it doesn't do shit. Let's get some water too. Bunch of nanners? Okay.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock peals.
Interesting.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directorate.
I really
Little
fucking like her
bastard's
hair,
slippery,
I'll be
right?
honest.
On account of its blood.
What's up, Endless?
Sliding. All over the
I
place.
do have a thirsty
trying to crawl
character,
away.
that is true indeed.
Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud. But I gotta get in there. Get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn wrapped out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
I'm Papa Smurf.
Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you? Outstanding.
This is the
What are you
worst
doing in
fake
Stellar
like
Bay,
drink
stranger?
ever.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts
Brass
then, shall we?
nuts.
Brass. Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats. Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head. Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set. That's quitter talk. You want me shooting straight? Give me my meds.
How did I not level up? I'm like right before the level.
Well. Isn't often we see new folk in Stellar Bay. Enjoy. If you plan on sitting through Nyoka's stories, you might could use a few.
I could use a few in telling them myself.
Now what can I do for you? Anyone who spends any amount of time in this bar is bound to get to know Nyoka. And I don't mean... Anyone who's rid us of as many beasts as you have is entitled to a few drinks. Something else I can do for you? Thought it had a fancy ring to it. Name's the first act. Nope.
Whoops. No one saw me do that? That was an honest mistake, though. Sometimes I'm just like afraid that there's gonna be a quest giver like way the fuck up here. There is in Fallout. Look at this dude.
New face, huh? You from Offworld? A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking. It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor Velma goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay. I wouldn't doubt it. You look like the type who tends to come out on top. Not like us cogs, trying to be the squeaky wheel but just getting deadlocked. It's been days, but Velma won't even hear us out. Maybe you could just make her listen to our demands. You would do that? We sure are lucky you decided to come up to the patio today. I knew drinking up here would be good for more than the view. Sure thing.
Dude, thanks, Curtis. Thanks, Chris. What's up, dude?
Not forever, but we've each saved up our bits, and I stashed them safe in my home by the diner. I reckon we could last a week or two at least. If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll fare better. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no proof they're true. I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know, but, well, there's rumors that Velma's taking a cut off the profits. So far it's just gossip, you know, but if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the Saltuna warehouse, I reckon.
Blackmail. I feel like we should just steal everything here. Yep, worth it.
Wrapped musk and canid eyes, right here. Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in Raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts? I don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought...
Mr. Pickett? Franklin Pickett from Edgewater?
What?
That's him. He'd been here years, but he always talked about going back to Edgewater one day.
Sure. Mr. Pickett used to run the community center outside Edgewater. He had this grand idea to make it a museum for halcyon life.
As my dad told it, Mr. Pickett was always going on about getting a Manta Queen for the last display. He left the Vale, gosh, years ago.
He came to Stellar Bay years ago, just before the board cut us off. Ended up stuck here. He was always real interested in our monsters. Manta Queens, especially. Sure, they're real big. Hard to miss them. Well, I could send you to the same place I sent Mr. Pickett. But I haven't seen him in a few weeks. To tell true, I'm starting to get a bit worried about him.
Captain, can we look for him? I'd feel awful if somebody from home was in trouble and we didn't do nothing.
Tell you what, I'll tell you where I sent Mr. Pickett if you promise to look for him. Help him out if he's got himself in... All right then. Last Manta Queen I saw was in the wilds out that-a-ways. Could be Mr. Pickett still out there. Yeah. Huh?
Please, will someone help me? Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some... Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a Raptidon is melting him with acid. Don't you tell me to calm down. I promised my boy I'd protect him for always. He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the Raptidons, Mantisaurs, and Marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this.
Why is Pavardi like so
Please,
fucking nice,
can we
dude?
help?
Please, won't you go and find my boy? Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone... You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure... And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
It's one old ass mom. Do 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 do. What is this? Yeah.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Well, new business turns up at last.
Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
Oh, man.
Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
Yeah, I feel like
Not
some
so
engineering
generous, I
managers
can't
getting
drive a
thrown
good
under the bus
bargain.
right now.
Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself? Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate. But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna. Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional
Because
erotic
this
and
is work,
athletic
endless. Because this
disappointments.
fucking is work, dude.
I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with
Somebody's
enticing
engineering manager's
figures
getting
would
blasted
draw
right
the
now at
other
a fucking
corporations
game
back
design
to our
company.
bosom, but it seems we're
And
back
they're like,
to
oh, fuck Sanjar. Let's make him into a character that sounds like a douche.
Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious. Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Exactly. Intellectualism fuels the train to mankind's future, but the tracks the train runs on are forged from practicality.
Mr. Vicar, I don't want to be rude, but I don't think that means anything.
Yes, it's as though the good vicar has plucked the very words from my brain.
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
But will that help the people here, Mr. Sanjar? Keep them fed and safe?
That's precisely what I'm trying to do.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended. With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance. In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in, these days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons. Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
That's interesting. Interesting fucking little city.
Well, well. The only new folk I ever see in town are sublight runners from Fallbrook. But you don't look like one of Catherine. What can I get you?
Help! Someone's been killed!
Where the fuck is this cry for help coming from? Oh, this dude.
I think I'm gonna be sick. No! I just stepped in a dead man's blood. And I think one of the flies landed on my mouth. If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
What a pussy, dude. The one on the right. This is the dude.
Sorry. Just spoke me, was all.
Look for clues. Seems to be blood everywhere. Likely dead. Okay. Outfits of the same color. Is that literally my fucking clue? That's a clue? That's a fucking clue? What the fuck? Get these mag pits though. Look around here.
Whatever you do, don't mention it. You'll never hear the end of it.
I think we like did most of everything around the city. Never mind. There's a lot more to the city.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow. So who do you follow?
Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H-Man.
Aren't they just? When I get to worrying about the marauders outside, the raptidons chewing at the walls, I just turn my Most of the time it's static on account of the frequency being clogged up, but sometimes it's toss ball. So, what can I do for you? Graham's always filling the airwaves with this propaganda, like it's done him any good. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch.
The fuck? Where the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Fucking random ass control room? Okay.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No, I mean more than usual.
I feel like as soon as we step out, we're gonna get fucked.
The trick is not to breathe through the nose.
Fuck. My teammates died. I'm gonna have to restart all this. Oh, that sucks so much, dude. Oh, I was right about stepping outside and getting fucked. Wait, let's hope that, like, the last save was... I'm hoping the last save was, like, right outside. If I'm lucky, that's the case. If I'm lucky... Oh, nice, it was right before. Perfect. Perfect. Let's actually level up. Let's do that. Why is the skill 24 right now? What the fuck? I think that's solid.
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one?
Why is that?
Ah, your face is a sight for sore ocular processors, Captain. Or rather, your headgear is.
Why is that, Endless? What happened? They are just chatting streamers they're pretty random. There's some pretty random shit. And it's like kind of like weird humor too, I've noticed. I'll look it up later. You could just tell me what it's about right now. What is she doing? Practice some Apex. Every day some Apex. Every fucking day some Apex. She's just laying there and it says that she's always been bullied. What the fuck? It's literally just her tits? What the fuck am I watching? And she has 460 viewers. What the fuck? Oh my god, dude. She literally lays there and cries and people want to watch that more than me. Maybe I'm just doing this wrong, you know? Maybe I just need to, like, do weird shit, you know? Just sucks. We were so big, like, 2 weeks ago, and then we, like, fell back down to the bottom. We get so big, then fall down. I'm gonna have to turn off my other music really quick here. That's fucking weird though, dude. That's the weirdest shit ever. Yeah, I feel like you just had to have something super fucking weird, you know?
The wind is out there looking for you.
Like, so everyone's like, oh, this is the one person who does this. Either extremely weird or extremely hot.
With an eye in the sky, there's nothing to fear.
This is your champion. Try not to blink. You may miss me. Let's land here. Get the jets. We're dropping hot. Attention. First blood.
There goes the first.
Round
There's
one.
the rest.
Beginning ring countdown.
The next ring is far. Keep an eye on the clock.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly. And then, like, you tell your friends about, like, this weird shit that you saw on the internet, you know? Like, right now, I'm probably gonna tell my friends, yo, there's this one girl that fucking just streams herself fucking laying there, and she has 469 viewers. And she just laments her life. And she gets fucking money even though she asks for people not to donate to her. You know, I'm literally gonna talk about that more than my own stream. My friends that want to drink with me tonight. See, it's like automatic marketing. I think I need to just do some weird fucking shit on the internet. Like some weird shit. Yeah, I'm telling you, you know what I'm gonna start doing? I'm gonna do like some fucking... I'm gonna do sleep streaming. I'm gonna just stream myself sleeping. But it kind of sucks because sometimes I sleep talk and I say some weird shit. So like, I'm kind of worried like I'm gonna say some weird shit in my sleep, you know?
Shotgun bolt here. Level 3.
I just need like a solid base of like
Rings
5
closing in
people
1.
that are down to watch me sleep and then just get big off sleeping.
Only 45 seconds left. Rings far. It's time to go.
Okay. That's fucking scary, dude. That's some like fucking post-traumatic shit. That's like not even a joke.
Ring's catching up to us.
The fact that she just like wakes up and says La Migra. Dude, when I was in middle school, I was like on a DC trip and like I sat up and told everyone that the roof was on fire when I was asleep. Fuck me.
Attention. Delivering care package.
Care package incoming. Let's get to the LZ. Tango spotted. Danger close.
The champion's gone and forgotten.
Where are these dudes?
Reloading.
Literally like 6 of them.
I need heavy ammo.
Reloading.
Let's go this way.
Reload. Killed one. Reloading. Fujime, enemy spotted far.
I'm taking shots. Need to recharge my shields.
Yeah, I'm not trying to fucking stay there.
Already on my mark. Firing for effect.
Reloading. Airstrike, sure. Getting shot at. I'm down.
Really? I sleep talk and sleepwalk. I used to do my homework in my sleep sometimes too. It's kind of nice.
Taking fire. Need to
I
recharge
used to
my
think it was
shields.
like my parents, but it was actually just me.
Reloading. Tango, taking a knee. Patching up. Reloading.
Good God, no health. I need health back.
Give my shield a recharge.
Picked up a vault key.
Smoke out.
Reloading.
Using a med kit. 1 second.
Shooter fixing up.
There
Both
we
squads
go.
down. We made the right choices.
Good job.
You can't get yourself to sleep on your back, boy.
This time.
Dude, I cannot get myself to sleep through the whole night. Actually, since I got a Fitbit, I realized how bad my sleeping patterns are, and like I literally wake up like over 20 times a night. Sometimes. It's pretty fucking ridiculous. Sleep paralysis is scary as fuck. That's really scary. Dude, what's up, Frat Life? I'm gonna head out tonight, Frat Life. I end stream at 11. My dude. But I might cut it a little early. I might end at like 10:30 today, to be honest. Pretty dead night. Dude, why is Apex freezing up so much recently? The New Year so far is a bust, dude. It's been a whole 2 days and I had 0 threesomes, my dude. What a useless New Year. Dude, what the fuck is going on? Hey, what's up? How are you, X-Bree? And everyone's coming in at the end, dude. I don't know why Apex is doing this, but it's kind of fucking annoying. Dude, XB, I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't watch Joe Pera yet. Let's look at this shit. Let's do it right now. I really wish you could just like. I see. I literally just looked it up right now. It's actually pretty funny, dude. I'll watch it after. I'll watch it later tonight. My bad, Xbree. I'm a shitty streamer for forgetting to do that, dude. Fucking write about me on Twitter. Let me go viral. Ah, we gained fucking points for that. Nice. How you been, dude? How you been? Whoa! You bought him a game and he won't even download it? That's some real shit, Xbree. That's some real shit, dude. That's way intense. That is kind of my opinion about that, dude. Yeah, it's been kind of rough actually finding a different game to play other than Elder Scrolls Legends, to be honest. I'm feeling him on that. Dude, what the fuck is going on with my game? I don't really have a home yet. I've been streaming like a bunch of different games and nothing's really hitting, to be honest. Like in terms of fan base and whatnot. What game did you get him? Dude, what the fuck is going on? Dead Space is not that. I recently tried Dead Space like a month or two ago, just Dead Space 1. And it's not like that much of a horror game. You know, I feel like horror games have a very wide spread, like within the genre. I actually really don't. I feel weird to call anything a horror game that's not Outlast. It is a little bit more of an action breed game. But I feel like Outlast is actually a horror game. And sometimes The Evil Within is a horror game, but I don't know. Yeah, that I agree with. That I definitely agree with. What the fuck is going on with Apex, though? I think we're going to switch to Need for Speed. Dude, I feel like if somebody buys you a game and it's like one of your viewers, I'm not trying to talk anything on Make More Love, but I feel like if a viewer buys you a game, you have to give it at least a solid hour or two on stream. like on stream. If your viewer buys it for you, you know, that's like that's just good. I don't know. That's business practice as far as I'm concerned right there.
For accessibility options. Chat is enabled when
But yeah, I agree. I agree. I will actually play like almost any game that somebody buys for me. Just for shits and giggles. Actually, I'll tell you what. So my older brother bought me he bought me The Evil Within when it came out, knowing for sure. Buying you Honey Pop, dude. Actually, I'm kind of worried now, Endless. But my brother bought me The Evil Within knowing that, like, I fucking hate horror, like, as a genre. It's not that I hate horror, I just hate demon stuff. I hate fucking demon stuff. Demon stuff scares the shit out of me. My brother bought it for me knowing it's all about demons and shit, and, like, it was scary as fuck. And I almost beat the game, so I invested a ton of time into it. But, like, he only did it just to watch me get scared for, like, 5 hours in front of him. It's a lewd anime dating game, basically. Well, it's like stuff that I can stream Endless, because I don't know how I would stream lewd anime unless there's like censored version. And I don't know if I want to like stream lewd anime, because then I'll just look like a huge perv. Like a huge fucking perv. I don't know if I want to do that. Almost any game, not every game, Endless. You with your fucking slash fanfiction. Dude, let's just grind and get more supercars. Supercars. Find a 400 race. Where the fuck are the 400 races? Damn, that is so far.
See what new races these league privileges get us.
I did say. Okay, honestly, I've been let down. So I'm a huge fan of the Need for Speed series. I started playing when I was way young. This is going to be a long answer to a short question here, which is whether you should get it or not. And I have been let down so many times by Need for Speed. I feel like Need for Speed is almost like Star Wars. And there are so many bad installments in Star Wars, and there's so many bad installments in Need for Speed. But this is the Need for Speed I like to play. And when I say that, I mean it's like, it's mildly RPG-ish. And it's mostly an arcade racer as far as I'm concerned. The way that it feels, the intensity of it, the way that you get to choose what races you want to have, I think it's a solid... I think it's probably one of the best Need for Speeds in the last 10 years. If not the best Need for Speed in the last 10 years.
analyzed her profiles.
Yeah, but that only tells you so much. You actually know her.
Then I say go for it. No harm in asking, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Thanks.
Great. Best of luck.
That I agree with. That I 100% agree with. This is very much like Need for Speed Most Wanted. It's like a better version of Need for Speed Most Wanted as far as I'm concerned. And like in terms of hot pursuit and stuff, the actual like racing against cops is much better defined and much more challenging in this game than it's ever been in any other Need for Speed. And it plays more fun. Like, the thing is, for me, in racing games, is I really don't want a very realistic racer, and this is not that realistic. But it's still challenging. And it's very fast-paced. And there's definitely a thrill of speed in this game that I think was missing from a lot of other series. There's one other game on the 360 that was good, in my opinion. That was Need for Speed. I think it was Need for Speed. I forgot what it was called, but anyways, this is a solid one. Honestly, I will, like, you could buy this one, and if you don't like it, if you don't think it's, like, what you're looking for, just come into my chat and talk shit on me for, like, a solid month. and I'll accept it because I'll be thoroughly surprised if that's the case. This to me is honestly what Need for Speed should be. Other than me driving off-road a bunch right now. And the game is actually pretty decently hard too. Like I beat the game and I'm just doing like extra stuff right now. And it's pretty fucking hard. Even with a top car. I honestly think it plays much better and it's a ton of fun. But I mean, it all depends. If you, I'm guessing you're not the type of person that likes Forza, right? You like the kind of more arcadey feel. Yeah, dude. Okay, if that's the kind of feel that you're going for, this is the game, dude. Honestly. Did you care about, like, the cops and stuff that much? If you really liked... I'll tell you this. If you like the cop pursuits and, like, Most Wanted and Hot Pursuit, and you thought that's, like, what made the game kind of cool, but then, you know, you realize that you could always beat the cops, you'd love this game, because this game is one where you can't always beat the cops. The cops are like way better in this game. Basically, this is like that times 10, and it's way faster. Actually, like 2 nights ago, yeah. 2 nights ago, I did like the hardest race in the game, where you have to basically start like the highest tier that you can go with the cops, and then start the race, and then win the race. And it was a ton of fun, dude. And it took me quite some time to beat. I usually don't take that long to beat racing games, and that race took me quite some time to beat. So... But I did it first time on stream, so I was kind of happy. I was like, fuck yeah, on stream. The one critique I have of this game is like the daytime, nighttime system. It kind of fucks the tempo of the game. But other than that, it's pretty fun. Sorry. It's not ridiculously short. It's actually really not ridiculously short. It's pretty fair. I think it's long. I think it's like almost like 4 or 5 seconds that they had to pin you. But it's way easier to get pinned. And the cops, like, the cars are way faster. Like, you're not going to outrun the cops until you get, like, the final tier cars. And even with the final tier cars, you have to be going, like, you have to be really fucking going to outrun the cops. Like, you're not going to just outrun them. So it's a lot more fun, in my opinion. If you want, I could switch over to nighttime right now and, like, start shit with the cops, just to show you. Right now, I'm just gonna grind money to get like all the best cars in the game because I haven't unlocked every one of the cars in the game. So I'm just grinding money. That's fun for me, dude. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna do it for me, man. There's a way to... There you go. I enjoy the cop things way better, to be honest with you. Okay, the one thing is though, it takes like a little while to get up to tier 5. Somebody asked me to switch over my thing. Where's the fucking sense? I'm sorry, I want to just do this one thing. Somebody asked me to switch it to fucking empirical. What the fuck? It should be on hard. Anyways, whatever. Okay, let's I'm gonna just try to do this one little speed trap thing. There's a ton of collectibles in this game. That's one thing that's kind of... It's good, but kind of annoying too. There's this one Need for Speed game on 360 that this is basically like the godchild of, in my opinion. I cannot remember what it is. But I thought that game was actually really good too. But that was, again, a 10-year-old game or so. Did I get it? I don't know if I got it. I don't think I got it. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, you just run over children. That's exactly what you do. Just joking, dude. Nah, man. You basically, doing races increases your heat level. It's all based off heat level in this game. In doing races, going through speed traps, and also being in a chase with them. And until about when you have the end game, so I have the best game in the car. Well, I have one of the best cars in the game. And when you're at that level, like you need basically heat level 4 or 5 for them to really keep up with you. But if you do a couple races, a couple high-end races, it will like literally bring your heat level up pretty high, pretty quick. Whoopsie. No, it doesn't, dude. Very few things in this game are like actually not destructible. Which is also why I would call this an arcade racer. And I know arcade race is not a term, but I feel like it should be a term, so make it popular. Make it popular! And you can do stupid jumps. There's off-road racing. Ah, fuck. I actually really like that you can destroy everything too. And plus you can do like the whole cool upgrades on the car. Like the underglow and shit. Honestly, I distinguish Need for Speed games on ones that you can put underglow on the car and ones that you cannot put underglow on the car. And there is a damage system for the car, but it's not like too... It doesn't impede you too hard, but it still makes the game a little bit more interesting, which is cool. Damage system is like just enough to make it fun. Fuck! That sucks. I thought I was gonna be able to slip right through there, but I wasn't able to. Wait, what the fuck? Are you serious? He got mag craned out of a fucking crash? Like, what the fuck? Are you? Did I just read that right? He got fucking mag craned out of a fucking crash? That's some wild shit, dude. Your friend's fucking wildin'. $3,000? $3,000 fucking dollars? Isn't the car already totaled? Why the fuck would you want your car mad crane if it's already fucking totaled? It's the state's problem. Fuck it. Dude, what the fuck? I just leave the car, dude. I would not ask them to crane out my car. I'd be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm out. I'm out, guys. Say somebody stole my fucking car. Jump out of that fucking car really quick. Claim it's stolen. What the fuck? I bet you anything that fucking tow service, they like know that they're gonna get people. They're like, ah, yeah, it's gonna cost you $3,000. We'll tell you after the fact. That's some wild ass shit, dude. All because he was coming over to your place. What were you guys gonna go do? I hope it was like worth something that you guys were gonna go do. I hope you guys are gonna have like 3 strippers coming over or something, dude. Not just like over for a fucking glass of beers. That'd be like the worst glass of beers ever. No offense. Oh, that tree sucks. My car is close to getting totaled. Means we need to go to a gas station and get it fixed. Whoa, shit me. I fucked that one up. Damn, that sucks, dude. That's a wild story, though. Where are you at again? Like, someplace that's like snowing and shit? So you drive like Need for Speed, buy him a game of Need for Speed, you know? Be like, since you can't drive anymore. Help your butt out, dude. Okay, so I'm literally gonna escape this race and then I'm gonna head out, dude, because some of my friends want to hang out. Ah, Connecticut, dude. Dude, that's wild. That's fucking wild. That is fucking wild, dude. So I'm like gonna just pump this up to heat level 5 maybe, or I'll just escape at heat level 4. And you'll see what I'm saying about this whole thing. Heat level 5 is really hard to escape, so...
Hey guys, please don't test your run flats by running over the spike strip we're setting up.
This patrol car doesn't have enough horsepower to keep up.
Fuck me.
I want you to pull that Koenigsegg over.
But as you can see, it's really fucking hard to lose these guys right now.
I can't keep up with the
Ah, fuck! That sucked. We're doing so good until that, like, blocked off half the fucking screen. He was doing fucking 90? I feel like on the East Coast, there's, like, no roads that you could really speed on. Like, in California, I feel like roads are meant to be sped on, but I feel like on the East Coast, it's like, nah, you probably shouldn't speed on these roads. The weather's trash, the roads are trash.
I got some extra units headed your way. I've got a crew dropping spikes on the road up ahead.
I spotted the suspect.
How the fuck did that guy spot me? Get out of here. This guy's so far away.
Numbskull just broke the line of sight.
Get your brooms out and sweep the area.
Okay. What's up, Proof? $180? That is really fucking fast, dude. That is really fucking fast. I'm almost tempted to do a 5, but I really should be heading out. We'll do 1-5. We'll do a 5. If I could do it, like, really quick. That is pretty dangerous.
Don't try to run. Re-engaging the suspect. We're back in pursuit.
Good job finding him. Now don't let him creep away again.
Okay, now we're at heat level 5. Now I'm gonna skip at heat level 5. Dude, I've been streaming for almost a year now, Proof. Well, I've been streaming for a year now. It's been a year.
Watch yourself.
So after this, I'm gonna head out because, yeah.
Be advised, we got Stinger set up not far from where you are now.
Copy. Just stop. You're embarrassing yourself. Any chance we can get an astronaut launch to cover the sky?
Helicopters and shit.
Chopper is joining, so stand by.
Fuck, that sucks.
Let me know if you guys hear a couple tires go pop down the road.
Got it. Copy. We're in position. We're on the subject control. Going for hard contact.
Be consistent as fuck and find a niche.
Air 1, there's interference going on.
I have been getting, I was up to, like, last month I was getting, like, 100 views pretty regularly, but then the game I played died, so... We're actually just talking about stream stuff. We talk about stream stuff pretty regularly. If you want to, like, connect with other streamers, Proof, there's actually quite a bit of other streamers that come into my stream. From the Elder Scrolls community. But yeah, man, just be yourself. Figure out what you like to do, because you're going to have to do it for a long time with no one watching.
Confirmed, helicopter has been dispatched.
They make us look like amateurs. Set some real backup.
You're about to see some serious backup.
God, that rhino fucked me.
The driver just got a big old serving of rhino whoop ass.
It really doesn't matter how good you are on stream, to be honest. It really doesn't. If you're the best, but honestly, that's so unrealistic to be like one of the best at a game. Because honestly, streaming and then being the best at a game is really fucking hard to do. Unless you just have zero interaction. Which some of the streamers do, but like honestly, even then you won't get that many viewers, I feel like. I've definitely seen a lot of really good players get no viewers.
I got word that the chopper is in the air.
710, we're in position ahead of pursuit.
Fuck me.
Got an armored unit coming in fast, clear the road.
I've already dished out some serious damage, and they still aren't stopping. The drivers managed to break line of sight.
Okay, that's how you do it. And with that, I bid you guys adieu. I wouldn't consider myself a very successful streamer. It really, I mean, honestly, what it is, honestly, the streamers that have a ton of viewers, they have something really, they have a shtick. You know what I'm saying? They do something really fucking weird. Or you're like good. Like I was pretty popular at Elder Scrolls because I was the one that like wasn't too serious and wasn't too like nerdy, and would actually just talk. Like some of the other Elder Scrolls players were really fucking good. But even if you're doing a multiplayer game, and even if you had to be at bare minimum good, and then you had to have something that like makes people want to stay in. So, like a lot of people just get costumes and stuff. But let's talk more tomorrow, pros. Proof. But I'm gonna head out, guys. It was great talking to you, Zebri. Keep it real, man. I hope your friend's safe. I know he's safe, but you know. Just next time, get that dude an Uber. Hey.